Hello, if I was the Squire of Devonshire, would it make any difference? So let me just introduce you to this guy called Richard, who is just a little bit political bemused. Over to you, Richard. Hi. What I want to know is, what is really going on? If all this money around the world is going through and you're doing Bitcoin everywhere and we're doing our adjustments, we've had our pensions slashed, we've had everything altered, and you keep coming up with stupid ideas on what you're going to make economy restart from. As if you're getting a prefect badge from a milk monitor. Hold on a second. What I want to say is, how does the political parties work in central government? Now, you're supposed to be working for the royal family because that royal court is the Houses of Parliament. It was set up for Queen Elizabeth I, Henry VIII's daughter. The church was so impressed that the people were loving this queen. So they started the Houses of Parliament. It means, Parliament is a French word meaning to talk. As if parler meant. Talk meant what they were saying. Don't listen to the French influence that much, because the French have really invaded England once in 1066, and before that it was all, England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales, and before that it was Ireland. So here we go, back up to date again. This is very interesting. Do we have many multinationals in this country trying to steal land from original farmers that were handed down their farming from centuries to centuries? And are you in a labour movement arguing with a non-conservative effectivity with somebody else pretending to be in between, making a reform? Why do you think you've got the right to do that? So, somebody comes into government and says, we're going to put an inheritance tax on farming. You're supposed to argue and stop them. So why aren't you? If you're only just making money from stock market shares, from insider trading, you're all guilty of it. The taxman's going to get you eventually when they find out your misguided entries into the book of the Houses of Parliament. You're conning us. There's corruption in your blindness.